On my right is Phil Patterson from UK Trade and Investment, and as I said earlier, this is part of a UK-wide tour of events on South by Southwest and Midem, which he's been coordinating. But he's going to say a bit more about UK Trade and Investment's role in relation to music and some of the events, and he'll also be probably up here for most of the evening, just because they have quite a big role in lots of areas of music, as Phil said.
Yeah, evening. Good to see a lot of you here again this year. Obviously didn't do too much too wrong last year. As Stuart said, we are heavily involved in over the last few years, 9 years, I think, 8, 9 years that I've been working with UK Trade and Investment. We've managed to find various ways in which to help British industry generally access international events and open up new markets to you all as well. And we're going to obviously talk about two of the main ones, Midem and South by Southwest. Stuart mentioned briefly earlier, we've heard some Go North and the Great Escape so far. There's two other events, particularly in Europe, which I think are worth a mention as well. Eurosonic is one, which happens in Groningen in Holland, and I think the closing dates for applications for bands playing at that this week. So if you Google it, it's Friday. This Friday. So it's Eurosonic. It's a great opportunity if you're at a certain level to try and access European festival circuit and just general touring. They get about 1,000 bookers attend that in January 2012. Obviously, it's in January. So that's a great one. Liverpool Sound City is another one. Follows on from the Great Escape and is just before Go North. And again, if you've got opportunities, you want to get yourself out there in front of both domestic and international bookers. They attend all of these events, and obviously they're good stepping stones to get to the likes of Midem and South by Southwest, and even Eurosonic to a degree as well. Although I have to say the Great Escape is fast catching up and maybe is undertaking. But still wonderful opportunities which we're all around this evening and in future to try and help you access as well. Some of the other things that we do trade missions. Now, if you're in bands, you might think, what the hell's that got to do with me? But when I've worked in the music industry all my life, and we never ever had any opportunities of British government or any government help for the industry. It was probably there, but we just didn't know about it. But we've managed to start and introduce that to the music industry over the last few years. We do trade missions, which means that we'll take companies, managers, labels, publishers, anybody. We've had music industry events, the Great Escape, the Liverpool Sound City have both been to Japan with us. We've had on the Japan mission we've got coming up soon, Metropolis Studios from London are coming with us, all presenting their services to an international audience. So the missions that we run, the first one just through the calendar year is normally happens in sort of late spring, early summer, either around June time in Los Angeles, and that's a sync mission. And there's a few people who I can see in the audience who've actually been on that mission and ended up getting placements with some top television shows, games companies, movies, and making a lot of money. You all know what sync's all about, so I don't have to go into that. But it's open to everybody, managers, labels. Obviously, you have to apply and everything else, and what we'll do is at the end of the night, we're going to get all this information. Stuart, I know, is going to be able to get the information about these trade missions out to you as the dates are confirmed throughout the year. So that one's a fabulous opportunity for all sorts of genres of music, whether it be jazz, world music, electronica, anything at all. You've got an opportunity to play some music with some of the top music supervisors in the world. So that's in June. Late June this year, we ran a mission to New York with AIM, a digital mission, which turned out, I think we had 18 companies on that. I know that at least 9 of the companies so far have ended up doing business from that mission as well. So it's, again, a fabulous opportunity to meet and mingle some of the top people from the digital world who are based in North America, who come to New York for that week as well. We're doing a one in 3 weeks' time to Germany with the BPI. This is a more general, broad industry mission, giving you an education on the German market, German, Austria and Switzerland markets actually, and also introducing you and giving you an opportunity to network with some of the top distributors, licensed partners, potential licensed partners, hookahs and everything else in the German, Austrian, Swiss markets as well. And then finally, went to Japan, which we've been running for 8 years now, and again is hugely successful. Has opened the door for many, many acts and labels into the market. That's happening in the beginning of October, so it's definitely worth considering that as well. We also work with the Arts Council, Creative Scotland, the Arts Council England, Creative Scotland, and the Welsh Music Foundation on having a British presence at WOMEX. So any of you got interest in world music, it's certainly worth looking at that as well. And that happens at the back end of October, and registrations are still available, again, through Creative Scotland and Stuart. So they're the sort of main things that we do throughout the year, on top of which Midem and South by Southwest. We produce showcases, we pull together the stand at Midem, which Javier will talk more about later, and we pull together the stand and business-to-business opportunities at South by Southwest, which again Una's going to cover a lot of, and we build and produce a venue called the British Music Embassy. We take a venue over in Austin, Texas every year. We put full British production in, and there's a Scottish party every year, and it brings in, it's now regarded as one of the top venues in Austin because of the production and the crew and everything else that we put in. It really feels like a piece of the homeland, as it were, in Austin, Texas, because all the crew are from the UK and the stand wants and needs. There's no transformer issues, no equipment blowing up. It's just the best place to be showcasing your band. So, and I'm sure there's a few of you have probably been in there and enjoyed the music and the party. So